welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. So, guys, we here and we talking about Interview with a Vampire, Season 2, Episode 6, Like the Light and Wow, which God made the world. Baby! Baby! I wasn't ready, y'all. I wasn't ready. First of all, I knew they was going to come with some stuff this episode. I knew they was not going to be playing, but baby, I still wasn't ready. Y'all, listen, we got freaking, Daniel out here trying to have a damn meetup without Armand knowing, but in the meantime, having Rashad watching, he gets a warning that, baby, you scared of damn Armand, okay? But that ain't really the one you need to be worried about. You need to be worried about the other one. Claudia got a damn favor she trying to ask, honey. She want that dressmaker to be her daggone companion. Okay, you got your companion. I always been third. I'm tired of being third. I don't want to be third no more. I want to have my own whoopty-whoopty-whoom. Okay, listen. Armand said he ain't got it to do. He can't do it. Now, he done been a damn vampire for 500 years, but he can't make nobody. He don't believe in making nobody. He don't want to make nobody. And he also have them at the daggone child theater literally playing in his damn face, and he talking about some, oh, I was so in love that I couldn't pick up on it. I didn't see that it was like literally a betrayal happening right in damn my face, okay? And then he says that he had a decision to make and he made it, and made it seem like he was choosing damn Louis and everything was all to the good. And baby, yeah, he made his decision, okay? They came and grabbed my damn Louis and Claudia up, honey. Lestat was in the mother building. I said, what? I wasn't ready, y'all. I was biting my damn nails. Oh, Jesus, like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Something gonna happen. Something gonna happen. Something gonna happen. Whoo, child. Let's get into this. Let's get into this. Let's get into it, baby. So, y'all. Okay, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. So we have, Rashad here. He's supposed to be watching, babysitting, keeping an eye on Daniel. Now, I said the first time that we seen Daniel out that I was surprised that he was out here by, himself, that they let him go ahead to eat, right? And, Daniel was saying how he want to get out alive, and he like, nah, you want to get your book. And it's like, well, I want to get both. And like I said, he gets a warning that you should fear the other one, right? And I believe him. I believe every word he's saying. But my whole thing, at least for me, is like, I know what I'm getting with Louis, right? With Louis, we know that he can have that side where he still kind of empathize with, humans or whatever, can be sympathetic to them, can understand and remember what it was like for him when he was a human. But we know he could flip it and damn reverse it too. We definitely know what we getting when we get Lestat, baby, okay? That is on full damn disclosure. But Armand, I just still don't know about him. Even when he say he's telling the truth, I don't believe he's telling the truth. I don't believe one damn word that is coming out of his freaking mouth. I feel like he's saying so much to himself that he may believe it, and he definitely want other people to believe it. But it's still like, you always manipulating and lying and maneuvering behind the scenes. So, yeah, no. I still got my damn good eye on you, chick. And the bad one, too. Now, he go out and he's basically talking about how, he have these questions. He's been doing interviews. There was all these pictures from 1973 or whatever. They talking about charges and, whether they think things could be masterable. And, the guy's like, if I could swap bodies with you, I would be running the order by now, right? And Rashad comes back up or whatever, and is standing behind him. Daniel talking about something, how's the soap? And he was like, well, Mr. Lawyer, I like to stay damn alive. And Rashad lets him know that maybe you shouldn't have moved them damn tapes when he found them in his mailbox. Of course, we know that they already been peeping everything and pretty much know what's going on. After that first meeting when they met up and Daniel came back in writing notes, freaking Armand looked right damn down at it. So I don't know why, Daniel was over here thinking that he outsmarting anybody, but he just put out his, put down his credit card and was like, thank you, and trying to go about his way. So we back at the house and we continue in with, this interview, and we're seeing that, you know, Armand is supposed to be so wrapped up into this damn play. He really don't like these things that, you know, how Santiago is setting up the play. He's not interested in it. Or so that's what he's saying to Daniel now. But from Louis' aspect, he's like, you was coming home all excited, acting like this was the best thing since cooked rice, according to you, right? And he's not observing the fact that they basically know and are going and doing their own investigations literally around him. They're reading the book while, you know, the play is going on. They're going back to the daggone banker that Louis went to that basically had all the info and, you know, was getting the payments from Lestat on a regular basis. And they're asking him when is the last time he spoke to Lestat. And it's, you know, at first he's trying to be vague and really not answer their questions directly. But then, of course, they got the power. Okay, so they were able to go ahead and get it down packed that it was, you know, February or whatever, right? And, you know, the fact that he was so oblivious to this and he's trying to say it was because of love, and Louis basically like, nah, it wasn't about no damn love. You just were so busy and wrapped up into things. And then he kept saying that it was love, and he's like, okay, yeah, whatever, you know, throw love in there on top of it too. That's fine. Now, meanwhile, Miss Dressmaker, we already know that she get her regular people that come and, you know, vandalize her spot or whatever, right? And they come and they're painting on the window, and she's basically like, you know, just annoyed and looking at them evil on and, you know, her dress. And they was like, well, if you want us to stop coming and painting over it, the simple thing would be for you to stop washing it the hell off. Then maybe we would stop. And she takes the iron and throws it through the window. And the fact that they were so comfortable, I mean, I'm not surprised, because at the end of the day, they look at her like she's a traitor, especially the guys. But I should say the fact that a woman was with them and she was okay with them dragging her back there and throwing her on the bed and holding her down. You know, we over here basically talking about don't scream, you know, and all of that. And baby, out of nowhere, we just got a kaboom, boom, boom, bap, 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 bap. You know, they getting pulled this way, that way, blood everywhere. Homegirl is literally stuck to the damn wall, taking her little last breath that she could possibly take. And we walk out and we see that it's Claudia. And Claudia's like, look, you know, don't be scared. Are you going to run? If you run, that would actually make things worse. I could go ahead and clean this up, spickety, and get it on out the way or whatever the case may be, you know, quick, fast, and in a hurry. And in the meanwhile, you know, we are kind of like having, you know, Louis telling the story at this point, because they have came to the end of Claudia's book. So, you know, Daniel does make a note of that. And one of the first things, well, last things that he sees in the book for Claudia is the fact that she was pissed off and was like, F these damn vampires at this point, right? I'm sick of all of them. And, you know, you got, Armand being funny with Daniel, like, oh, unless you got some other encrypted stuff on your laptop. Like, we're definitely throwing shade back and forth. Daniel's throwing it at them, and of course, you know, Armand doesn't never waste the time to throw it back at Daniel. And so all of this is coming now from, you know, directly from Louis. And then, you know, Rashid is making Daniel a drink. And he's saying, you know, next time you can make it a little better, whatever. It's all right. I'll take it this way, because Rashad was saying that he would give him something different. And Armand makes sure to go out his way to be like, you know, was he by himself the whole time when he was out? You know, did you watch him the way I told you to? Yeah, he was basically by himself, except for when he went to the bathroom for about 5 minutes. And Armand is like, well, I told you not to leave him alone. And he was like, no, he didn't. He was still looking at me weird while I was trying to wash my damn hands and, you know, and dry them, standing there like a damn statue or whatever the case may be. And Armand is not taking his eyes off of him now whatsoever, not for 1 second. So anyway, you know, Claudia saves her, and we're back at the house and we're chit-chatting or whatever. And freaking Louis walk in like, I know you freaking lying. The nerve and the audacity of you. Like, you were supposed to be running her off and getting her the hell up out of here. But yet you got her chilling in here in my damn coffin. He like, girl, be quiet before I pop both of your damn arms off or whatever, right? And so we start talking about how we care about each other and how, I went and I took out these people in front of her and she didn't even flinch. And he like, of course you did, because Claudia always got to make damn things, more difficult for us or whatever, right? And that she's her friend and all of that. And he asked, is it romantic? And she was like, well, not right now, not yet, baby, but it could get there. I said, oh, okay. So, of course, this is a favor. This is the gift. This is the one thing that you could give me that would make me happy. I would leave you alone. I would never ask for nothing else. I would go about my business, for her to be made. And, first Louis is, of course against it, but then he's kind of contemplating it. But she's like, I don't want you to make her. I don't want her to have, Lestat's blood. And he's like, well, it was good enough for both of us, but yeah, it's not good enough for her. I don't want her having that. So now this means him going and talking to Armand and asking him for the favor of being able to help him out. Now, mind you, he just finished leaving from Armand. He goes over there telling him about this painting and how, it's going to get so much money and property and lead to all these other things, and he going to be flying this plane. And Armand is kind of like, yeah, okay, so you just going to be this entrepreneur. You going to be a pilot. Like he said, yeah. So he tell him, go ahead, take off all them damn clothes, okay, face down, ass up in the damn coffin, baby. I said, well, damn. And Santiago and them just smiling and looking or whatever, right? So he was coming from there when, he comes back to the house and sees her there, right? And so now he has to put Armand into it. And Armand is basically like, this girl just do what the hell she want to do. She hard-headed as hell. I'm sick of her, whatever. But Louis is basically saying to Armand, like, this could be a way that I could finally be rid of her. Like, you think that I'm good now and I'm happy now, whatever. Think how much better I could be if we give her this and she has her, person that she's with and I have mine. So he actually goes in the room and talks to her, Armand, and he's like, you humans, y'all always think y'all know so much and y'all so strong. And he was like, you sitting here with this damn apple, eating it or whatever, how do you think you would make it as a vampire? And she like, shoot, I indulge in my appetites on occasion, as a human, and I'm sure I'll do the same thing as a, vampire. Oh, well, you'll become a monster. Well, guess what? Everybody already thinks of me as a monster any damn way. So if I become a monster, then I'm becoming what I already am. Like, she had an answer for an answer. She wasn't, shaking. She said she knew about war. She knew about law. She knew about looking and seeing, people that died from car accidents and gunshots and, disappearing looking like damn skeletons. So really nothing he was saying was scaring her, and it actually looked like he started to gain a little bit of admiration, a little bit of respect, maybe saw what Claudia actually liked about her. Like, it went from him just being very sarcastic and, nonchalant about it to sitting down next to her and them really having a conversation. So I'm thinking he was about to do it. Come to find out he didn't do it. Come to find out he's never done it. And Daniel's pretty much like, are you freaking kidding me? You ran a damn coven. You're 500 years old, you gonna tell me you never made nobody a vampire? And it's like, nah, I've never wanted to do it. I've never liked it. It grosses me the hell out. That's just not my thing or whatever. And, Louis like, it would have been nice if he would have damn told me that. And he's saying he did tell Louis that Louis just didn't pay him no damn attention when he was telling him or whatever, right? And so basically, of course, back at the theater, we're still arguing over the way Santiago was doing things. We not liking it. We making it seem like it's all about the play. Santiago leaves, pissed off. And we see in a whole bunch of different robberies that's happening that some people was hanging off the damn Eiffel Tower, basically chanting things in unison. And pretty much it's Santiago and his people, running the damn streets. And, everything has been unsolved as far as those is going. And so Louis finally says that he's going to go ahead and turn her tonight. He's like, who else is there that's going to do it? And at first he's telling Armand that he want him there with him. And it's like, is that you asking or telling me? And he's like, don't worry about it. If you don't want to, come, you don't have to. Don't even worry about it. And he's saying how it's going to be so beautiful. Typical Louis to think something one way, but then feel a whole different way after it. So they go and they do the setup and they, take it from her. And of course he's seeing her life life. He's seeing everybody she lost and, you know, all the different tormenting that she went through. And, you know, at first he's talking about how beautiful it was and that she welcomed his fangs is like a sheep that's, you know, coming and volunteering to a wolf. And, you know, then you got Claudia coming in and then draining her too. And then he lets her, of course, you know, suck his blood or whatever, right? But by the time Armand gets back, there's blood everywhere. So at first I'm thinking like he took her out or they came back and was just taking people out, because it was like, damn, this amount of blood is just coming from his wrist. And Armand is asking, you know, what happened. And he's saying that he thought about feeling like, you know, he was losing Claudia, but he didn't think about the fact of him actually now being able to feel Madeleine, this stranger. But the fact that, you know, of course he knows how much Claudia loves her, and he had opened his arm back up or whatever, and so that's what all of the blood was about. And, you know, Armand goes ahead and closes it up, and he's basically saying like, yeah, you know, they're gone or whatever the case may be. And, you know, he's asking him, what's this bag? And Armand is saying to him how, you know, the suitcase, he got some clothes and he got a few books and he got something from a Madeleine tree that he been growing or whatever. And that, you know, they pretty much gave him a choice and he made his, right? He could have fought tonight and they could have burned him and all of that. Now, oh child, baby, we have, you know, it finally come out like Armand knew that they knew. So it's like, let's put it out on the table. You're mad at me because of your memory or whatever. Now you're remembering what happened in San Francisco. And it was so funny because he's telling Louis that it was his choice, that he actually asked for him to wipe his memory. It wasn't like he was trying to do something malicious. And he's telling to Daniel, why do I owe you my damn, you know, act of cowardice or whatever? Why do you have to know my business? Because he's saying some of the pages him and, you know, Louis actually ripped out together. Some he did on his own. And Daniel was like, well, you ain't apologized to me. I ain't forgive you. That was freaking funny, right? And of course, Louis keeps saying, you know, oh, I'm told you that. Why would I tell you that? And that don't sound like me. And I don't think I would tell you that. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. At this point, we not gonna know whether he did or didn't. It's your word against theirs, right? To make them feel like they crazy. That's how I damn feel, right? And so he's like, you know, I've done some things I'm not proud of and all of that. And Daniel's pretty much rolling his eyes up in his ear, you know, in the air. And I'm rolling mine too right along with him. And so, you know, he's saying that, you know, he's done things that he regretting, that he's always been basically trying to make it up, but it's really not no way to make it up. So then we go back and we see that him and Claudia and Madeleine and, you know, Armand actually meet up. We seem like we having a nice time. She's wondering why she can't read his mind, but she was like, I can feel you. And he's like, yeah, I can feel you too. And he says it's because he's an older vampire. And then she's saying how much she can feel the love that he has for Armand. And he like, oh Lord, don't tell him that. And he get a big head and it would be hard for his head to even fit out the door. And, you know, we gonna make jokes about that. And when Armand gets up and walks towards the door, she's like, how come you don't want him to know how much you love him? And we start seeing Santiago coming down the damn street, baby. I said, no, bitch, no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. He did it, bitch, okay? Next thing you know, we come and throw hoods over all of them. You know, everything just basically froze. We get back to the theater and we like, yo, usually it's about the humans, but tonight is about us. It's a trial going down. Louis and Dab on, oh, Claudia is on trial, baby, because we done tried to have an attempted murder on Lestat, bitch. And Lestat downstairs and they telling him it's 3 minutes to come up to the damn stage. Lord of mercy. Whoo, baby. The making of a mortal vampire, child, Lord. Oh, I can't. Y'all done trying to get off. I was ready for this, y'all. I was ready, but I wasn't ready. I was ready, but I wasn't ready. You hear me? Lestat to the damn stage. Premeditated murders. Oh, Jesus. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? What's about to happen right now, y'all? What's about to happen? Oh, man. Well, we know Louis made it out, but... Oh, child. Y'all working my damn nerves. Interview with the Vampire. Y'all doing the damn thing. Listen, y'all. What did y'all think about this freaking episode? What you liked, what you didn't like, all that good stuff. Put it in the comments. Give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you were so inclined. So next time, y'all, toodaloo.